All right, good day, folks. Welcome to today's reaction points for Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Let's take a look here at the markets and the opportunities. So we had some news this morning around 9 a.m. Central. It's going to be ISM and JOLTS. You can see that big bar right here. That was the 9 o'clock news and the reaction. Prior to that, prior to the New York cash open, we had the market trending higher, drifting higher, looking to take out the European highs right here. We had the Asian highs up here, which we did sweep during the New York cash open. Prior to the open here, right after the sweep of the highs, as well as the prior day close right here, you'll see that we had a divergence sell signal coming in at 88. That was good for a plus 1.5 reward versus risk. I would encourage you to look at 1.5 there, as those often strike often right to the tick and then reverse. Then as we move into the first 30-minute range here, I'm typically not trading this. We did have a 9 o'clock news trade here, 3S code breakdown at 69.91. Took us right down here to a plus 1.5, where it ultimately ended up being the low, minus a few extra ticks. You see, we had one sweep here at 9:38, a flash down to take out a 2-week prior close there, and then bounce. The rest of the day here, heading into lunch, we had a drift. We had a drift higher here. We didn't have any levels to the upside other than that big round 7,000 number, which you know the market was gunning for. So that's going to come in right around here. And so what we can do is look for an afternoon or a lunchtime reversal. So we've got the swing lows that we are tracking higher as we come and make new highs. You can see we start to break down and we come back and retest that imbalance here for a potential trade setup with tight risk. Easily would have met a plus 1.5 target. And then here we are heading into the last hour and a half of the day, coming back into the Asia low, the prior week high, and the midnight open. And we're getting a 3S code signal right here. We're looking to at least take it back up to about 69.92. Let's go over to black gold. Crude oil here, continuing its volatile action. Right here during the European transition from Europe into New York, we had a sweep of the equal Asia highs, equal Europe highs. So you know that that was going to be right for the picking there. And then we had a divergent sell signal there. Beautiful, nice move to the downside. A retrace back to the prior day close and the new day open, which is going to be right here at the round number of 57. So you can see the reaction there again. For the remainder of the day, we've been sliding lower, finally taking out the euro lows down here. And then we're tracking, and we finally get a break and low risk entry points there. Now notice that we did have Asian lows sitting down there as well. Would have thought we would have seen that. So stayed away from that trade. Let's move over to gold. A lot of movement here in gold, both nice move to the downside, followed by a retracement back to the upside, followed by a move back down as we transition from Europe into the early New York, pre-New York session there. We had a big sweep down here to take out the prior day low. So hopefully you guys are seeing the power of knowing where these levels are on your chart. 3S code buy, easy plus 1.5 to the upside. Another flush back down here after the first hour of trading. This time, prior day low taken again, plus the prior lows here. The liquidity taken right there. Another 3S code setup with another plus 1.5 reward on the trade. Back up to midnight open. Same thing here. You're tracking swing lows, swing lows, swing lows. You finally get taken. Retrace back to the imbalance, back to the midnight open, and you can see that we are there again. A nice plus 1.5 and more on the trade. So you're plus 1.5 and then easily a plus 2 on the trade, and now you are in a good position. So make sure to smash this like button if you like the video. Provide your comments, feedback, and likes, and we'll see you on the next update.